Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Coach Dave Academy, the Coach Dave Academy YouTube channel. We're here for another setup session, and we're continuing to work on the American Track Pack, the new DLC, which we're really excited to drive on. Today, the driver is Elvin Smith. He'll be driving the M4 GT3 around the Indianapolis road course, and we've got Mike, as usual, taking care of all this amazing broadcasting in the background. So, on that note, Elvin, let's just jump straight into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice long pit lane.
Yeah, I love it.
For the other cars that you did here, you said like higher wing works good, right? You're not getting like any gain.
Yeah, it was like no point running lower wing to max.
Right. What are your first impressions?
It's already out of the box quite nice, to be fair. The PSIs on the right side need to go up though.
Yep.
But yeah, like we're already somewhat on pace.
Yeah. So I mean, if it's already in a good window, then it's a good chance for us to kind of test some other finer details, see where we can gain some tenths. Definitely want to play around with the stiffness of the car a little bit. Just can afford to run it a bit stiffer around here.
Yeah.
Also, we can check for some tire performance, how it's dropping over a stint.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the right side is like almost a full PSI down from the left, so I mean that'll affect
Right.
it quite a lot right now.
Yeah. What is it showing on your HUD for the inside?
Come again?
What's it showing on the HUD for the right side tire?
It's like 27 flat PSI.
Okay, yep. Need to
Yeah.
go up 5-6 clicks, and then yep.
And the left side's already peaking at 28.
I think the only place where those right tires would really have to work would be that long left-hander in sector 1, and
Yeah,
probably
that's true.
the corner that you just went past.
Yeah.
Right-hander, yeah.
Okay, let's just sort out the PSIs. So left rear down 2 clicks, left front down by 1 click, and then I guess right front up by like, I don't know, like 6 clicks, I guess.
Yeah, if it's peaking at only like 27.1, go about 6 clicks.
Yeah,
It's
same with the
worth
right
maybe
rear.
running it slightly higher on this track just because there's a chance. I mean, the tires are not even being used, so as they cool down, it's going to drop a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's already in a good window, I don't want to really disturb the aero, so maybe we could try a stiffer arb combination to start with.
Yeah. So
Just for less roll, really. I would say go 3 clicks up on the front and the rear. And
3
if
clicks.
any, yeah, 3 clicks up, both sides. If anything, was it oversteering or understeering in slow speed?
Slow speed. To be fair, it's actually quite neutral in slow speed.
Okay.
I'd say in medium to high, like say the last corner could start to oversteer, but I think that could just be the PSIs, like the difference in them.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, let's try
I mean,
this.
if you're running stiffer arms, maybe don't go 7 or 6 clicks on the PSI. I mean, maybe just 5 clicks is enough for the PSI.
Possibly. I mean, to
Because
be fair, the
stiffer
right
arms are
rear
going
was
to keep
at
it a bit.
the right rear was at 26.8. So I mean, that's
Oh,
quite low.
yeah, that one for sure. Yeah. The other one that
Yeah.
was at 27, it's like 5 clicks should be enough.
Yeah, for sure. Also check the dampers as well, just to see how
Yeah,
they are.
I'll
I mean, it
double
feels
check that.
fine already, though. So that's a good thing.
It's like how we saw at Kota. It's good from the baselines that we've already been working from. It's more about just like
Fine tuning.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's already a really good car, so we just really need to search for more lap time somehow.
Yeah, basically.
To be fair, the curbs aren't really that aggressive around here, right?
Yeah, they're quite nice around here. They're quite smooth.
Yeah, it's probably the main advantage of the M4 on the curbs.
Yeah, that's true.
So, curiosity, I'm going to download the Bentley Motec. Just want to check what your top speed was around here.
Uh,
Do you remember? Or-
no, I don't remember. I can remember, like, we're literally already like on pace with the Bentley around here, to be fair. So I mean,
yeah,
that's
I reckon
a
it
good
would be
sign.
slightly faster though, like effectively.
Yeah, like the BM
Yeah.
should be faster than yeah, the BM should be faster than the Bentley, in my opinion. Yeah, around here on pace at least. Maybe not tire wear, but that's a different question.
Oh yeah, dampers are very stiff. I'd say maybe a bit too
Okay.
stiff on the front. Just maybe we need to soften it up a little bit. It's over damped at the moment.
Hmm.
The balance is not perfect, but yeah, we can tweak that as well.
Yeah. Wow.
See, you know what? Yeah, it does make sense. There's a reason why the dampers are centered. Track is so flat, basically, on all the straights. There's no roll on the car, so really the dampers aren't doing much. Uh, yeah, actually makes sense now that I think of it. Yeah, as opposed to something like a track with a lot of bumps and just constant turns, your dampers are going to be way flatter in general.
Yeah.
Just because they're going to be spending a hefty amount of time in the high speed damping zone.
Damn it. The track limits there are so weird.
I think it makes for great racing, though. I mean, some sections are so wide. It would be really nice to watch some competitive races here.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Is- Isn't
completely different.
isn't there one of the races coming up over here in a few weeks? I think
Yeah,
would be nice. Yeah, see that.
yeah, completely different circuit of America's track limits.
Is it happening before you enter basically the NASCAR turn two, like the banking section after sector two? Is it
What's happening?
that track limit? Where exactly is it catching you off?
Oh no, it's just the right hander, the one like in the essays. You have to yeah, you just have to
Ah,
cut
yeah.
the apex quite a lot.
When you get onto the bank, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
before it.
Feeling anything different with the stiffer odds?
Yeah, I mean, it's slightly snappier, but it's still quite controllable. Like, it's not like really snappy, if that makes sense.
Uh, you're not feeling it as an advantage, or
No, no, I'd say I
is
am.
it more of a hindrance?
No, like I'd say it is working for sure. No, but understeer, oh my god.
Yeah, if it's a bit too snappy, I think we can drop the rear arm and instead go up a few clicks on the diff. It should get rid of the instability and also help with your understeer issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, track as flat as this, I think it's safe to use higher diff lock without
Hmm.
worrying. You're already clearing about 4/10 on the Bentley, potentially. Looks like.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just overheating the left side so much now, though.
Okay, top speed for the Bentley 253. Yeah, the stiffer arm will tend to overheat the tire, so
Yeah.
uh, yeah, maybe. Let's just try a softer rear with with a higher diff just to counter all these problems, and uh, We'll just see if it has a performance advantage, and then take a decision whether we should soften it back or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it does feel like it's got a little bit of a difference to it with banted overs, but it could just be too aggressive, given like the
Mhm.
left side's almost yellow now after a few laps.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
As in the tire temp itself, right? So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
yeah,
traction time.
okay. Um, like, I don't know how much of an effect. It's really the tire temps are kind of really a bit tricky to tell what exactly is causing it, but no doubt the ARB is. Uh,
Mm.
let's go uh, 2 clicks down on the
On the front arm.
front ARB, yep, from what we have right now, and the
Mm-hmm.
rear also 2 clicks,
Um,
and then go up on the diff. I would say 2 clicks.
okay.
And I
Uh,
think another reason you'll be having all of the snapping problem is the aggressive toe that we're running. Uh,
could be,
Also the
yeah.
aggressive camber. Remember, because
We
that was
could
something.
put 2 clicks positive back on the back end just for
I think so.
like a
Yeah.
slight bit stability. So,
Yep.
and then what about dampers as well? Any changes to that?
Not really. It's just the track is flat, so the center of the dampers will peak. It's the same for the Bentley, so I wouldn't change anything right now.
Uh,
Um,
I'll say
Actually,
right
let me.
there,
In
PSI,
terms
so
of
down by 2 points
balance,
as well. Yeah,
yeah. Actually, you know what? Might as well make a couple of tweaks on the balance. When you go up a bit on the front bump, um, I reckon couple of clicks. So 2 clicks on the front bump damping.
okay.
Rears are spot on. I wouldn't change it at all.
Uh, anything else?
No, no. Everything else
That's
is
it.
good.
I was just trying to say. Yeah, I put the right rear down by 2 clicks on the PSI because that was at 28.1. So
Right. How much more are you seeing in it? Do you think?
I could get probably a point 0.5. Like if we just unlock a little bit more pacing somewhere, and then like the lap I improved on, I completely messed up turn one. Like I broke way too deep into it. So like there's time there. If I can just carry it through the lap, then it'll be fine.
Yep.
So
Um, I'm thinking if you really don't need all of that downforce in the high speed, and if you feel your high speed balance is still too far forward, like too far rearward, it's
mhm.
worth actually just removing a few clicks of wing, just out of curiosity to see what it does.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean we could try it. Yeah, but I don't
there's
know. Like
there's really no need to run it if we don't need it. Like
yeah, it's just the problem is like even when we tried Kotar in the Ferrari, like when we took
yeah,
like we halved the rear wing. Like it was at full and we halved it, right? And it didn't really give us
yeah.
that much time on the straights. So it's like I
Mm,
don't know. Like I feel like you gain more the higher the wing is just in the corners than you would ever gain on the straight unless it's like something like Spa or something. I don't know.
Spa, Bathurst, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, I mean, let's see what the balance is like then. I don't think we would have to reduce the wing, but it's worth checking if everything else seems okay.
Yeah. Massively stepped out there. That was a first for it.
Sorry, man, I didn't catch that.
Massively stepped out in Essie there,
Step down.
so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It's worse, yeah. So what
So
were
that
you
was,
feeling through that?
yeah, like it doesn't on the direction change, like it does snapped out, so I guess that's roll bar, I would presume.
Uh,
Would it
no,
be?
I don't think so because in the I mean when the first setup that we tried, he said it was fine, and then we went super stiff and it was better. So this is kind of the middle ground. So if anything, I think it's the toe change that caused this.
I mean, if anything, it should be more stable though, because you've just put more toe on the rear end.
Yeah. You're saying it's like just snapping when you're trying to turn it.
Yeah, on direction change, like it does snap out.
Yeah, we need to go down more on the rear arm. Then
Yeah.
it seems like the rear arm is more powerful than the front on this car. Uh, at least with the current balance we're running
Hmm.
everywhere else. Um, okay, I'm also thinking the stiffer arms that we ran. You said you were happy with the way it's changing direction, right?
Yeah, it was just the fact that overheated the tires, but I don't
Overheated
think
the tires.
that's.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't think that's something we can get away from at this track because the left side's already starting to build up heat. This is like
Okay.
what the second flying lap, so.
Okay, we can soften the rear arm, but I have another idea. Let's soften the rear spring instead.
Oh,
I think that's going to help you even in the low speed traction. So, just
I'll do one more lap just to see. But like, I'm
yeah.
not even gaining that much in turn one now, even though I'm actually doing it decently. It's like I didn't outbrake myself, so I don't know.
Okay. I feel like this is sort of track where we need a car that you can just floor, on exits. You should
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to like wrestle the car too much. You have a lot of open track space on the exits. We want to maximize that by having a planted rear end. How is that high speed understeer problem which you were having?
it's not too bad. I can be like the last corner, it's fine now. To be fair, I think it was just PSIs in the first run.
Okay. We're not having a lot of rear bump stop engagement right now, and our range is really high. Uh, so it's another quick fix. Um, I think what we should do is soften the rear spring and reduce the rear bump stop range as well.
Okay.
Uh, it'll help with your traction and also prevent the understeer we'll get from softening the rear spring.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just put now.
Cool. Yes, I would say we go one click lower on the rear spring.
Uh, okay.
Yep. And then the rear bump stop range, we can go 10 clicks lower
On the,
on the rear bump stop range.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say. Okay.
Um, let me just think. Can you just check your Discord message once? I just double check one value.
Yeah, yeah. It's one extra than that, I'm sure.
One more than that. Okay. So I
Yeah.
think we can drop that as well. One click
Oh,
only on the rear. Yep.
yeah, let's try that then. Any damper changes actually before?
I wouldn't. I don't think we need to really change anything.
Oh,
I just want to get the rest of the mechanical. If we can get it in the right window, the dampers will just uh, basically complement that. If we make any changes to it, um, as none of these
oh.
issues seem to be a damper problem.
Yeah, it's just mechanical grip. And yeah, but oh, like as it is right now, as it stands, like it's actually already quite nice, to be fair.
Yep.
So
So if we can make it more comfortable to drive in general, uh, I mean, it's just experimenting because you said the car was snapping a bit on the rear.
a little
And
bit, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it'll happen more now because of preload, but
no, we didn't change the preload, right? We just softened the
we
spring.
did. We no, but diff, mind you, said 2 clicks up.
Diff was the previous one. Or did you go two more on this?
No, no. I mean, well, you said to put the diff up by 2 clicks higher.
Yeah, yeah, a couple of runs before. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. So
Yeah,
it'll be the diff what's
that's
probably
causing
doing the
that.
snappiness.
Yeah. Yeah, so if it's still snapping but your aero balance is fine, then we just drop the diff.
Oh, I'll try a lower brake bias as well.
the general impressions of this?
Like I'm still getting quite a lot of oversteer. So like I wouldn't say we went in the right direction, at least with the roll bar.
Okay.
Just I don't know, like it's just yeah, like it's still pretty bad in the direction change. I don't know why. So and then like low speed grip like on traction, it's still kind of snappy.
All right. And how
So
about high speed understeer?
it's not too bad. As I said, it's only the last corner that we have to worry about that, so that's kind of fine.
Okay. I think we can go back to the original diff then, because certainly one thing that's affecting it. As for
Yeah.
the arbs, it's mainly the rear end looks like so. Uh, yeah, we dropped that as well. Yep.
Uh,
And before that, I'll quickly check the Motec once you finish this run and see if it shows anything.
oh my god, man. Yeah, like I just have like no front end and low speed sometimes.
Okay, that'll be the spring change as well then.
Yeah. So if you go back up
Okay,
to
we
what it
just have
was
the
on the
original
back
spring
end,
rate, yeah. But I
yeah, and
wouldn't
then
change the
the
rear bump
eight
stop
thing.
range. I think we leave the rear bump stop range where we have it now,
Mm-hmm.
and then rear diff you want to drop it 2 clicks,
Yeah, back to the original setting. Yeah.
and let's look at the tires. Can you go 5 clicks more negative on the front toe?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's just see what that does. And meanwhile, I'll just check the Motec while you for the previous run while you test this.
Uh, oh, okay. Where is my front end?
Yeah, I know it's saturating there, but how's the direction change feel?
It's better now than before the last run.
Okay. It looks really good in the first sector,
Yeah,
but it's only struggling in that second sector, right? Looks like.
yeah,
Uh, okay, this is what I think. The first sector has really slow but long corners, which is giving the car enough time to settle into it. Uh, but in sector two, you're having to flick it back and forth really quickly.
yeah,
So either the dampers are not stiff enough because it's not stabilizing the car quick enough, or there's just too much. Yeah, there's again, it's not enough damping for the spring. Um, but I feel the dampers are already too stiff. So I think the best option is to actually soften the front spring, just give it a bit more roll,
mm,
uh, and not let it vibrate so much when you throw it in.
yeah. That makes sense. To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, my only concern with that theory is it's going to give you a bit of on throttle understeer, just a bit when you fully get onto power. It's
Mm,
gonna lift the front a bit, but it's only gonna be like momentary for like half a second or so.
yeah,
I think it's worth trying that. Somehow I don't want to soften the front arm because you're just gonna lose response from that. Are we already too high on the front toe right now? So
really.
then the slow speed throttle actually looks good, right? No
Yeah, slow
oversteers.
speed is quite fine. It's just like medium speed, I'd say.
It's only, especially that sector, right? Just the
Yeah,
S's.
but yeah, basically like going into the last sector.
S's are the only issue now. That's good to know. Uh, yeah, solution either softer springs or softer arms. Let's start with softer springs. I think it's the better option.
Yeah. Mm. Uh,
It's just about getting it in the make it comfortable to drive right now. Car has a lot of potential
yeah.
once it feels good. It's good.
don't know why this cannot brake. Like I cannot find the sweet spot in the brake bias.
If we're softening the spring, I would suggest going a bit more front, uh, because the pitch might throw you off a little bit. It's gonna
Yeah.
pitch a lot more when you brake now.
Uh, I don't know. I just can't trail brake as much as I want to. I mean, like as it is right now, I can just about get to the apex on the brakes, and then yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm locking up fronts or not. Could be not locking up, but activating
As
the
in,
ABS.
okay. Okay, yeah. So let's just try one click lower on the front spring first. Um,
Uh,
yep. I would literally
anyway,
not change anything else, just that alone. Then
let's just see.
also, that damper change we did had no effect on the numbers, so I think it's just more about how straight the car is being, kept on the
Hmm.
straights, like how much it's not bouncing. Uh, and also it depends a lot on how much curb you're taking. So there's just
True.
a percentage or two of difference. So it's not like the dampers are out of the window, but it's not worth chasing that anymore because it's not really being affected by the damper changes.
Hmm.
So
Oh my god, okay, that's not the way.
Just having a look at your. I mean, I've just exited the cockpit view. I'm using the free cam.
Mm-hmm.
Fronts are not. The front ride height's not bottoming out anywhere. So, because I thought that could be an issue as to why it's saturating in this section.
Yeah.
That's not the case at all. So, how does this feel? It looks better, but it's just
Yeah, it does feel a lot better. Like, I mean, we could just go up again on the anti-rover because, to be fair, like after 3 laps into the run, like you just overheat the lefts regardless. Like, there's nothing you can really stop. Like, you can't really stop it.
okay. So
So,
if you prefer more arm, then we just go up on front and rear, one click.
yeah, let's do that.
But I think the I told the curves are actually not bad, but looking at the replay, there's a lot of movement in the wheels.
Hmm.
Makes sense with the softer springs, but uh, if anything, running softer springs will give you a low ride height on the straight, which is good.
Sure.
Yeah, car looks better, but I can see you're just trying different lines, so
Yeah.
see what it's doing. That's I think it definitely looks quite good. So let's go up on the arb, and if that feels good, you can just go ahead and do the run for that. We can take
Right.
that.
Yeah, let's do that change now.
So it'll be one click front and rear.
Uh, let's do that.
That looked good.
Yeah, that was nice.
There you go, 0.5.
Yep.
It's nice that you can like get on the power so much earlier, and it's not understeering as much.
Yeah, it does feel quite
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
It is quite nice to be fair, yeah. Like the direction change as well with the anti-roll bar difference, like it's a lot more responsive now.
Yep. Is it quite forgiving, like easy to correct?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
So for quali, we can go a lot more aggressive, I think.
Yeah. How is that not a cut? That is so dumb. Oh my god.
Interesting throttle application there is.
Yeah.
I feel like it's we need to get it to rotate more, but if we do, then it'll sort of again
That'll be
destabilize the
snappy.
rear. Yeah, it's it's really on a knife edge. This.
Hmm. That'll be not bad for that run, so it'll be a 5.76.
Yeah, it's a good run.
Yeah.
Cool. You're happy with the way it feels? Anything else you really want? Because I mean, it looks
Uh
the best it's been till now visually. So
yeah, I'd say
in GT2.
yeah, I'd say this is the best it's been so far. Like consistency wise as well. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't drop off a lap after you set a decent lap or anything.
I can see her like even if you outbrake yourself sometimes, it's so because of how pointy the front end is, you're able to like throw it back in, but not snap out the rear, which I think is
Yeah, you can
exactly what we
still
need. We need that for this track because
yeah.
especially in the race, so people are going to try to do a lot of overtaking maneuvers on whatever little bits of
Mm,
track that there are. Uh, so this is good.
yeah,
This is,
it's quite
yeah,
forgiving, yeah. I would
cool.
say so.
Yeah, let's save that then.
Okay, quality.
Quali, I would literally just go up on the ride height, not really change anything else, to be honest.
Yeah.
For
So
starters, yeah.
like 3 clicks on the right side. I know this car likes
Uh,
to
for
understeer and quality trim.
for Kota, we did three, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go 3 first and see what it does.
Let's see.
$35 1 4 5 tenths difference. So I guess 34 7 ish, 34 8.
Yeah, we need a 34 for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. No, oh, come on.
Yeah, point 0.6 perhaps is there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Was it just is something with the front end that you feel you want to change with the bump, or was it just the angle that you took it?
could just be the angle because I just
Uh,
committed to the throttle quite early, but
Looks very nice everywhere. Is there anything you require for
um,
performance wise?
yeah, it does feel kind of like, it does feel somewhat snappy now compared to the race setup. I mean, it makes sense with how
The
light it
right
is now.
yeah.
Give
Yeah,
you a red
also
height,
the
yeah.
yeah. Um Snappy, where is it, like mid corner, or when you trail into it,
Just exit,
exit?
completely
I
exit.
think we
Yeah.
yeah, just drop the diff, then should help that.
Let's just do one click just to
Yeah,
see.
it's one should be. I'm assuming it's not that bad though, right? Because the snap, I wasn't able to really see it much, so
Yeah, it's just like small little snaps in the traction zone most of the time.
yeah.
So yeah. Um, Wow, love it.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Yeah.
What's the change with the diff?
It's slightly better, yeah. Like you can feel it, like just on the second lap there, especially like when the PSIs are up, the back end is a lot more stable now.
Yeah, and it's not giving you understeer anywhere, is it?
No, I mean, well,
Yeah.
apart from the last hairpin, that's about it. Well, like the second to last corner.
Mhm. Yeah, if it's a step in the right direction, I would probably just drop the diff even more and go back to minimum rear toe so that it doesn't
Yeah,
cause the understeer.
yeah, true.
He's trying to snap there. It was strange.
Oh no, that's me just putting it in the wall. But
No, no,
nah, it
no.
just started, yeah, it
I
just
could
started
see it
sliding.
fully over. Yeah, yeah, the rear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
uh,
yeah, almost as though maybe a bit too much rake, to be honest. But it's only in that instance. So I mean, that
yeah,
particular
like
corner.
maybe just we might just put it down just by one click.
Yeah, I
So
would
it's
say that's a good idea. So
yeah,
actually, in that case, then let's not touch the diff or the toe,
yeah,
because
just keep it
ride
as
height will
is
solve all
for
of
the
it.
right now. Yeah.
I really don't want to touch like the mechanical elements on the car right now because
Mm.
it's just in the right zone. I don't think it works really well outside, at least for the combo we're using.
Yeah, true.
seems like just needs 2 laps to really uh, get into the zone, right? The tires.
Yeah, like the second and third
Yeah,
lap are the best. Like the first, it's not really there.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Oh my god, that understeer. That is so
Yeah.
horrific.
Yeah, then let's go back to the higher ride height and do the diff and toe change instead.
Yeah,
Yep. Unless you want to try it for the third lap, but I don't see it really changing much from
I'll
this point
see.
on. Yeah, but if it takes that many laps, then it should probably be fixed anyway. Like we should probably look into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just do the extra lap just to see how it feels. Might change.
Yep. If it feels good on the extra lap, maybe we can just use the same setup with the higher pressure, so it just gets a bit better into the window quicker. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep. At least that curb is not spinning it out. Usually, if you're turning while you're on a curb, it tends to really rotate the car.
True. Well, I just ran out of fuel on the line.
And yeah, I would add an extra liter just to be safe.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, if third lap looked clean, but again, if you feel there's more potential, we could do the other thing as well, the ride height with the diff. Um, see which
Yeah, I
one
mean,
feels better.
what we could do is keep the ride height as it is, and then just open the diff up a bit more.
It's gonna give you more understeer though,
Off
on
throttle.
throttle, on throttle. Like mid to exit, it's going to
I
once
wouldn't
you cross
high.
the apex, you're gonna get understeer.
Yeah, I always what I thought higher payload gives you more rotation on throttle.
Initial so like the thing is with higher preload you're going to get more lock, which means obviously you're going to get on throttle understeer. a bit, because the rear is gonna, it's gonna try to steer the front outwards. But once you hit the apex and you're really rolling the car, it'll start snapping.
Yeah.
So it only works in the entry phase. So if you want entry stability, then we'll go up on the preload. But if you want exit, you know, exit rotation, I mean, if you want more rotation on entry, then we'll drop the preload. So it really depends.
Yeah. But yeah, we can just keep it as is. We can just go back to the right height.
Yeah, one click up ride height, and then I think we should drop the diff on that just to keep it a little safer up till the apex, or you know, safer from the apex onwards.
Yeah.
One throttle.
Uh, and then we can just go back to
Max negative toe on the rear.
yeah.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, the diff is just such an interesting, probably one of the most, at least I like it a lot. I really like the way the diff works
Hmm.
performance wise. If you can play with ramp angles and stuff, it's a completely new part of setup creation. Would be
Yeah.
interesting to use, because preload is literally everything that's happening. It's affecting your on throttle a bit, but it's more of what's happening off throttle. But
Yeah.
with your ramp angles, you can also adjust what happens once you start flooring the throttle. I think this looks more like a quali setup.
Yeah, for sure. No, oh my god, man. Okay, not gonna go.
Point 8 is a good lap, so we can. I'll save that one and keep this as backup
Um,
from the Motic. Or what are you seeing like a point 7 or point 6 maybe?
yeah, like I mean, if I find the time that I've seen before, if that comes back to me, then yeah, I could probably get a 0.6, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Some
just getting the car to react how you want it to.
yeah, I think in the point 8 lap, it was just like maybe a bit too slidey in the first sector. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's like going slower there would probably gain a bit of time. I don't know, something like that. Uh, I could see like a point 7. Yeah, let's see.
yeah, for sure. Damn it. Oh well. That's the point seven.
Yeah, point seven was ultra clean, man. Probably like that was like a hundredth on that last. I mean, no, it was still really good. Looked very
Hmm.
nice.
I'll save the
Yeah,
setup as well.
yeah, yeah. I'll save the point seven then.
Yeah, I'll do that after the stream.
Yeah, I guess you could just record the replay after we conclude. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
I just want to download the mode deck before I forget.
Mm-hmm. That was a good session.
Just one sec. Cool. So yeah, overall that was fun. Oh, what did you think about the current track combo?
Yeah, I mean the BMW is quite easy to drive, in fairness. Compared to the other cars around here, even the turn one curve and like the what it be like the third to last corner as well, like squared out. Like you can actually just completely muller the inside curves compared to other cars. Like it's not even it almost helps the car rotate. The other cars you touch it, you just die. So yeah, I mean it's good. Car's nice, to be fair. I mean, I think we knew that coming into it as well. It's just one of the easier cars to drive in terms of this off the bat pace and drivability. So
Yeah, it looked quite good. Obviously, it's still like a balancing game with the nice slippery nature I believe in the first sector. But that was
yeah.
fun. That was a lot of fun. So, on that note, that's the end of this setup session. Thank you all so much for joining in and watching this. Really hope you learned something new about this particular combo and that you're finding these sessions informative and insightful, and you understand how the drivers you need to like take the corners and the things you have to look out for if you want to change stuff on your own in the setup. Also, be sure to if you're interested in buying these bundles, they will be released as and when they're completed on the website. If you're a subscriber to the setups, then you get them before the official bundle release as a soft launch. So if that's something you're interested in, please do check out the Coach Dave Academy website. You can find all the information for the setups over there. On that note, thank you all once again for joining. Have a great day. Enjoy your racing, and we'll catch up with you next time.
See ya.